Hello and welcome to the channel. That's me down Skeoch Roundabout. There's William Armstrong heading off down that way towards the Bannockburn interchange. This is down in a field just below the Skeoch Roundabout. Doesn't look like much happens here. Rough land. They'll probably land up, I bet you'll end up putting houses in there. Would be what would happen. So we'll go up and have a look and see what's happening in the roundabout. I mean, this is like obviously been, I've just said obviously, I'm trying not to say obviously. Right, this must have been an entrance to that field, and there's a big gate there. I find it weird how, right, maybe this was built up, I don't know. Like, it doesn't look like it's wide enough for, you know, a tractor to go down. So maybe this bit here, this access road, was added when they built this new road. I bet that's what it was, probably. Who knows? I don't know how old this is. But paving slabs don't look that old. Curbs. Even though they're all covered in moss. Right, so that's probably what it was. This would have been, this bit here has been built up. So I don't know how old these trees are. Long line deliveries! I don't know how old these trees are and how old this bit is, but this was probably built up when they built the road. They built it up higher. So this would have been like a rough sort of farmland. Twin bushes. So we've made it to Skeoch Roundabout. They're rough videos that I make, aren't they? Because I don't really do anything to them. Nice bit of indication. I don't like do, say, like merging them in or anything, or any kind of subtitle. Well, I do subtitles, but I don't do. I don't have. Well, maybe I need to up my game a bit. Yeah, I probably will. I'll probably make a good video sometime. But at the moment they're just incompetent as anything. Oh, look at that Audi TT. It's an unusual colour, isn't it? Like green. So, I don't know if that's actually an Audi colour, that. Now we've got a loud exhaust. Oh. Don't know what that is over there. It looks like a Dodge Charger. Challenger or whatever it's called. Ugh. So here we are. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th of January. That's the upgrade and some important stuff. Most unusual. And she's not indicating she is. That's a bit unusual for a lady to walk along there. You know, wherever you're walking from, you don't actually need to go this. How do you get to? I'm pretty sure you can get to Cowie without going on the road. Probably, I'm not sure exactly how. Maybe you go across that road and under that bridge. Alright, that being down sounded cool. Yeah, it's most unusual. Very, very unusual. Very, 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 very unusual. So unusual I poop my pants. Yeah. Well, you know, it's the 4th of January and I can't be arsed. There, Peugeot indicating properly. Gummed up windows. I mean, I can't be arsed, but I've got work to do. I've got stuff to do. I just can't be arsed. Oh, I want to go. I just want to sit down and watch the telly, but I know I can't. Watch videos. It's the bin people coming by. Yes. Yes. Oh, it's not a bin day today, is it? No. It's every month here. So I need to take my bin down to the tip myself. I don't like the idea of lowering Volkswagen Caddy vans. That's a bad idea. You know, you need all the suspension you can get when you've got a van. See, I'm more in for boingy suspension. In the modern cars, you can actually have it that you can go around corners fast even when they do roll. I mean, look at Citroen 2CV. Well, you can go around fast, but you can go around at full speed without dropping your speed, because you couldn't drop your speed because you didn't have any power. But, you know, you sort of roll around the corner. I think it's actually more fun. I quite like that feature of my C3. Peugeot 207. Some Peugeots started to become ugly. Tesla, shite. Look at that little, that's a sort of little car, it'd be alright. Citroen C1. Get that and drive around Scandinavia. I was planning on going to Scandinavia, I want to do that, I keep saying that. And I thought, if I go up the north, my diesel will freeze up. Say, hey, I'm going to buy a petrol car. Maybe a Citroen C1. Well, probably better with a bigger one, but Fiat Panda would be the car. I've already worked that out. I'm not sure, they're maybe not that comfortable is the only thing. Fiat Panda would be, oh look at that. MP Burke Transport Paisley. Oh yes! Oh, it's so cool. Big blue truck, been power washed. Oh yes. I wish I was a truck driver, but I wouldn't have the responsibility of being me. Being me is not easy. Ugh. Something powerful, can't make out what it is. I was watching a video about feminism this morning. A lady called Karen Strahan, and she's actually in Canada, and her name actually comes from the northeast of Scotland. Strahan, straight, well maybe like something like Stricken, Strahan, that sort of thing. Be like Torfins or up that way. The rural depths of Aberdeenshire. Anyway, I'm rambling on here. She's in Canada. She was like, she's quite like, obviously, I've said obviously, I apologise. She's academic. So, like me, I'm a whackademic. Whackademic. So, she's talking about feminism and explaining all the wrongs of it all. And one of the things that really did, that she did explain, which I hadn't really thought of, was when men got the vote. So basically, males and females were oppressed. So our ancestors were oppressed, right? So this notion that females are oppressed is not true. So what she's saying was that when men got the vote, they had to go and fight, right? But when women got the vote, they didn't have to do fuck all. So I find myself in this weird situation where I don't want to explain why, but I can't vote. So I'll just let you work that out for yourself. But I mean, I am actually a woman, illegally, even though I don't sound like one. So, you know, it's like, feminism is total fucking shit, right? It's not going to help women, it's not going to help men, and they believe all that pish. I really got it down, I can only put it down to just people not being well educated. You know, and sadly the universities and institutions are full of this shit. But you have to like, think about things and learn about things. It's not, you know, and she was talking about Islam and how they do it in Islam. So what it is in Islam is the female is supposed to stay in the home, and the male has got to go outside the home. So that's seen as the feminists, the Western feminists see that as a privilege. Of course it's not, because the men have to go and fight, you know, and the women get to stay at home in safety. of home. So that basically what privilege, they're calling it privilege. Privilege, males have privilege, and that's so that they can perform their duties. So the feminist argument is such crap. It's like ending civilization is what it is. That's the ultimate, would be the ultimate result. Because you cannot have one and not human beings need males and females. So I know there are some creatures that have one gender, but the way we are biologically developed is we need males and females to reproduce. Well, you know, in the future, you know, they might. I kind of think that it'd go in favour of men because they're going to invent. Well, obviously, we're talking hierarchical structures here, up and down, not across. So it's going to be the elite, the rich people that are going to survive, and they're going to get robots to do all this shit. So all the dumplings will be out. Well, no, I mean the Africans and that are breeding quite well. The white equality will sort of disappear. What I mean is, like, the equality is for everybody is going to disappear. So that the sort of benefits we had of living in Britain, in Western civilization, that's going to fizzle out, and it's going to be very unfair. You know, so I hope you enjoyed that shit. Well, I didn't, but hey, oh, let's go! Let's go there! I didn't see any indicators. So, you know, I quite enjoyed that video. I was also watching PGA audits. Quite like watching his videos. I don't know why, I just do. A lot of people watch them, so. When you watch videos on YouTube, you can actually get a kind of, like, for like PGA audits, if I make a comment, he always like reacts to it. So he acknowledges my existence, which is nice, you know? So you get a feeling that you actually know these people, you know, because they put videos on. But you know, obviously, like, my channel's pretty like low rate. It's only like 460 subscribers. He's got like, I don't know, 46,000 or something. So he's actually making money out of it. I'm not making nothing out of this. But I don't really deserve to anyway. So I hope you enjoyed that. Well, I know I'm not finished yet. I think I'll just walk through the wood. I think I'll just walk through the wood. There's postie. Royal Mail will be finished in 10 years' time. Yeah, it won't exist. There's no money in it, that's why. It's a service. The capitalists will get rid of it. Jack Richards and Son Road Transport. Well, why don't they just call themselves Richardson? That'd be easier. My great-great-grandmother was called Margaret Richardson. And that's a fun fact for you that isn't of any use to anyone. And Richard is actually a Germanic name, I believe. Rickard. Probably came here. Cool Fiesta, wow, gold wheels, not a good look. Probably came here after the Battle of Hastings, that name. Well, the Anglo-Saxons were here and the Normans came. And of course, I will add that Robert de Bruce is a Norman. Was a Norman. A Norman overlord, come to Scotland, get a bit of power, free the people. Yeah, right. That is not a good idea. It's one of the stupidest ideas ever. Maybe it might have been okay then, but not now. And it didn't happen anyway, because we fucked up. Going to the Darien. Oh, it's funny, I speak to these nationalists and they don't even know what the Darien thing is. They don't know what it is. The Darien swampland down in South America, or Panama or something, down that way. It was a total failure and it bankrupted Scotland. Because we went trying to make money out of these fucking foreigners. Yeah. And that sort of like, I've traced my family tree back and that would have affected, you know, my, well, I think his name was Walter Macbeth, or was it, I can't remember, it was Peter Macbeth, Hugh Macbeth, shepherd out in Calendar, 1760. That would have affected him, you know, fucking skint, just like everybody else up here. But, you know, there's no, everybody's oppressed. We're all oppressed in one way or another. Sadly. Well, it's for our own good. Says, look at me, look what happened to me. I was allowed to do stupid things and I did it. And now I can't get out of any of it. So, you know, your freedom comes at a cost. Perceived freedom. But if anybody wants to talk about that, I suppose I could, but I've got to be careful with YouTube and their rules about talking about certain subjects like transgenderism or anything like that, LGBT stuff, which is a lot of crap. So my opinions could get me banned. Canteen transport. So I just waffle on in these videos. People don't like it, they can bog off. I don't care, I don't want to make any money about this anyway. It's just a hobby. Yes, it's a freaking hobby. Landscaping. Can you do me a portrait instead of a landscape? Like a kind of Stirling Gov. I wonder where they're going. I mean, basically working for the government, it's in Scotland, you know, if there was an independent vote, you'd be out of a job right away. Make no mistake. There's no argument with that. So just fucking think about that before you vote for these fucking idiots. Don't vote for them. Well, don't vote for any of them, actually. I don't like fucking any of them. Conservative Party's fucking bunch of idiots. Look at the cunts. Look what they did. Getting rid of Boris. He was a buffoon, I know that, right? And he was wanting us talking shite at the COP climate thing. What an arsehole. But they should have kept him in power because he was voted in. Canteen transport yet again. Right. Oh, look at what the hell is that? A Mazda or something? Or is that a Kia? This looks quite good. Yeah, I feel really knackered today, I actually do. I don't think I'm going to go home, have my dinner, I'm going to do some work out in the Garden. I've got as far as carrying the wheelie bin to the back of the car. I'm going to put the wheelie bin in the car to get the tip. So I'm going to do that in the morning. That's my plan. I hate Teslas. Ugh. It is getting busier. Do you know what I hate about doing this is, like, I go to leave, right, and something will happen, you know? Like somebody will have a crash or something. Or I'll hear sirens in the distance. I was there and I missed it. Alright then. We're going for a walk. A quick look. And then I'm going home for lunch. Yeah. Ugh, BMW. Rubbish. Right. You can see the traffic coming down that way through the woods. Ugh, the woods. I love woods. The trees. I like drawing trees. I like doing it because they also look like they kind of look like people when I've done them. They're like weird, wobbly people. One thing I've noticed, funny thing about art, is some of the drawings I've done, and I've met some people who are just they're maybe loosely in the art world, or they think they are, and they're not interested in what I've done. It's like, so I'm feeling a bit, ugh, you know. And they think, can you really fucking see, you know? But they'll go in like some fucking arsehole, they'll like that because it's safe. You know, the thing is, I'm actually quite frustrated because it's my own fault. I'm supposed to get the art studio going and I just haven't done it. I'm surrounded by other stuff and I never seem to get in front of anything because I go walking all the time. I've got this obsession with walking and it's part of the health thing. So I do this when I'm at home. I'll go on this walk and do a video. Pretty much do it when I'm here, like, unless I go somewhere. So I don't know if I'm going to get to Edinburgh on Saturday. I don't know if the Corn Exchange is going to be open. Look at that tin. We'll get that tin out of there. Oh, let's see if we can taste without getting drowned. I mean, dragon soup. Let's go in the scrap pile. Fucking appalling. People don't give a shite. So the main thing, I was talking about feminism a human beings, we have responsibilities, and I'll admit I've failed in a lot of ways, my responsibilities, or I've not been able to fulfil them, or, you know, it's been made too difficult, too challenging, so I've not been able to do it, I've not been up to it. It's like kind of complicated what happened to me, but still got to talk about it without pointing the finger. You can't like, if you point the finger at people, then it doesn't allow you to move on or heal, you know, or come to terms with your past and that, and, you know, the truth about what happened and everything. So it's just like, you just have to. I mean, I went and visited my ex a couple of days, and she said a few things about the past and that. It's like, I just kind of ignored her. It's like, because what are you going to do, start arguing about stuff that happened 30 years ago? It's like, even if it did happen, yeah, so what? You know? The blame game. You know? You can play the blame game all you like, but if you're not going to be responsible, it's not a lot of point playing the blame game. It just isn't. You're wasting your time. Wasting your time. Yeah. So this is quite a nice walk that I do. I could walk straight on there, but it's more challenging to go up here. It's a bit messy, you know. I mean, it's get a bit messy. You kind of have to have decent walking boots to do this stuff. Look at the tyres down there. I never noticed that tyre before. Most unusual. Maybe I could do. I've got a tyre line at the back, and I was want to dump it somewhere. Why don't I like bore a hole in it and put a rope in it, and either sell it or give it to some bear as a swing? That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. There's somebody with a dog. So there you go. That was a steep bit. It's down there. You can see the ochels in the winter. The trees don't have any leaves on them. In the summer you can't see a friggin' thing in here. So you can also hear seagulls here. That's weird, because like, if you heard this video, you'd probably think that I was at sea or something, but it's a river Forth. So yeah, maybe it is sea water. Yeah, it is. First of Forth. So that lot down there will be sea water. Then further up sort of that way, it'll become fresh water. So it won't be tidal. So here's people coming. I'll just go this way because I respect people's privacy. So look at all these trees. Yeah. Oh. It's a bit boggy here. So, there you go. It's boggy everywhere. Whoa! Nearly. Nearly. Ah! Nearly. Oh, nearly fell over. I nearly fell over there. Oh. Oh. Hiya. Oh, it's getting bad here. Oh. Aye. So that's when you got past the guy with the dog. I've watched videos, I've seen videos of people like walking out up the street and everything. Basically, I like to catch human beings in action. It's not just cars and trucks, I mean it's like, so I'd probably like to do that. You just walk up the street, you know, it's probably the busier the better. So like when you're here and there's nobody else here, it does seem a bit like rude to film somebody, I would say. And dangerous because you could get a punch in the face. Look at these trees. I'm going to end this video when I get out of the wood. If I get out of the wood. I might never get out here. So, I mean, wherever you live, it's always nice to find somewhere that you can go and get fresh air. The thing about Britain and Scotland is it's managed. You're not really in the wilderness, are you? So, you can pretend that you are. Look at that tree. You can pretend that you are, but you're not. You know? You're just not. Hiya. Hi. Oh, I got caught with brambles again. Brambles! Right. Oh. I didn't realise how much houses were in there actually, because I walked through there last night. First time I've ever been in there really. There's quite a lot of paths and everything in there. Like these paths where you can walk in the scheme. One thing about that bit there is a lot of water in there. Oh, what am I going on about that for? Obviously, it's flat. I don't know how high it is above sea level. Not a lot. So, isn't technology wonderful that you can do this? You know, it really is fantastic that you can become a superstar in your own living room. There's Lucinda, the superstar. It's me. Do you want my autograph? You're not getting it. We buy a painting, it'll be on it. What's happened to that tree? Chopped it. Wonder why they chopped it like that. Is it going to grow? I don't know. Because I was thinking, well, why don't you just chop the bloody thing down totally? But maybe it's going to grow. The thing about being trees is you can't really go anywhere if you're a tree. So you want to go on your holidays or something? You can't. You're stuck there, aren't you? Somebody comes along with a chainsaw, you're fucked. That's a problem with, well, I'm now thinking about forward planning and the greed of mankind and womankind when they do things that are for the moment. So the analogy would be, like chopping forests down and I'm not doing anything about it to, you know, so it's a short term gain. You know, like build it, plant more trees. So there's always somebody along here. Yesterday there was somebody shouting in a dug, you know. It sounds like somebody doing it again. I wonder if he's been here for 3 days. Or was it yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. I get to the end of this, then the video was going. It's coming from up there. And he had a phone, and the dog had a tracker on it, and it said it was fucking useless, the tracker, because it was probably showing him that the dog was here. Yeah, but where, you know? See? So anything that's got a nism on it is really somebody wanting, they want to steal some of your. So when you talk about privilege is really duty. Privilege is there for you to do your duties. So you take the privilege away, you can't then do your duties, and everything goes, what the fuck. You know, the majority of people don't bother even thinking about any of this shit, but I think you should. It's a bit late for me. Certainly, if I knew what I know now, there's a lot of things I certainly wouldn't have had a sex exchange. No fucking way, that's the stupidest thing ever. But it happened. So, just got to get on with it. It's bonkers. See, the thing is, I don't really worry about saying things like this on here, because I know the vast majority of people would have got bored a while ago. And I'm not going to listen to my videos. So you get odd personal stuff in. Here are the Ninos. Nina. Right, I'm going home for my dinner. Thanks for watching. I apologise if it was shite. Well, I think it was shite. Anyway, please like, share and subscribe. Bye! And share. Does anybody ever share them? No, just me. Anyway, bye!